They don't want to come home to a nagging, bickering woman. See, ladies, scripture tells us that it's better for a man to live on the roof of his house than to live inside of the house with a quarrelsome woman.
When a man says that he wants peace, he really means that he wants chaos.
They would rather choose a woman that is not conventionally beautiful but gives them peace.
I can only be your peace if you are my peace. You come here and start giving me hell, I will give you guys grace.
What he's ultimately letting you know is, I want peace and I don't have it, and you have to be it.
At the end of the day, black women are the most loyal statistically to their own man.
If you have a man that gets up and goes to work every day and provides and contributes to the household, make sure that that man has a peaceful environment to come home to. Our men go through so much in the outside world that we don't know about, and when they come home, they just want to have a place of peace. They don't want to come home to a nagging, bickering woman. See, ladies, scripture tells us that it's better for a man to live on the roof of his house than to live inside of the house with a quarrelsome woman. Okay, so ladies, it's our job to set the tone in our homes, to provide that warmth, to provide that love. Okay, I get it. We all get a little irritated and frustrated with the things that our spouses do, but just remember that you have a man that's actually trying, that's actually getting up, getting out, and contributing. Okay, motivate him, encourage him. Don't nag him and tear him down and emasculate him. Let him know that he's appreciated. And ladies, when you do that, that's going to give that man the fuel and the motivation that he needs to get out there and go harder for you and your family, okay?
Yeah, it sure will. But, you know, the way things are nowadays, a man wanting peace is seen as a man wanting control, right? It's seen as a man wanting to cheat and say to ladies, look, you stay in your place. Now, this is the case. Let me repeat. It's the case with men sometimes who make a lot of money, right? You're trying to control him, and there's so many other ladies fighting over him. Like, a lot of women don't understand. Look, they want a man to provide this, this, and that, and then they want to control him, which is good because that's your man. But these guys don't want to be controlled. They have free reign. Think about it. All of you want him. You think it's hard? I take that back. You think it's easy to get another one of him? No, it's not. That's why he's acting the way he's acting. And the problem is, a lot of you, the reason why you complain, you're picking the wrong men. This is what men talk about.
When a man says that he wants peace, he really means that he wants chaos. See, most of these men that say that, they never had peace. They never had none. So they use women, they drain those women and they can sense that have the peace and take it for themselves. You don't allow that to happen. You give peace on your terms. Because really, they need stress. They need pain. And they need chaos. It needs to be a balance. Because when you just give a man just peace, he gets bored and start taking advantage of you. That's what happens every single time. They don't know what they want half the time. There's no need for you to really believe anything a man says. It's their actions. I'm going to always say that. So, you hear a man say that he wants peace, it should be a signal in your brain that he never had none. And you give peace on your damn terms.
You give peace on your terms. That's why men are saying nowadays, because a lot of ladies feel how she does. That's how they feel. But they're wondering why they can't get a man. They can get a man to feel good, right? They can get a man to put something inside of them so they feel that. And men want the same thing. And a lot of ladies rather that. I need a man with a big one. I need a man with a big one. Lust monsters. I see certain ladies talking about it. But then you know how I see them explaining it? Oh, you women are doing this and that for no money. You might as well get some money. I saw a lady said it the other day. My mouth dropped. I said, might as well get some money. What's wrong with society nowadays? Society's in shambles, man. I'm telling you guys.
Men say they would rather choose peace over a beautiful woman. Like if they have the most beautiful woman on the planet, but she doesn't give them peace, she's not peaceful, they would rather choose a woman that is not conventionally beautiful but gives them peace. Until I watched The Ultimatum South Africa. Now I have come to understand what peace looks like to men. Kanye. Hi. My goodness. You can be the most beautiful woman on this planet. But if you're not okay with who you are deep inside and accepted yourself with all your flaws and be content with yourself and deal with your traumas, my goodness, they're going to project everywhere. The more you hide, the more people will see. Let me tell you, ladies, work on yourselves. Goodbye.
Yeah. A lot of self-reflection needs to be done, especially with the last woman who just spoke, because men don't want chaos. Men hate it. I'll tell you this, right? That's the reason. That was my number one reason for going to another country. To take myself out of the chaos, right? To put myself in position. Like, I'm kind of like the lone wolf kind of guy, right? Not that I like to be alone. But I've always separated myself to get things accomplished, right? I've always stuck myself in a house and worked on something until I got done. And that's the best thing to do. Also, I've always been the kind of guy to have peaceful ladies. Yes, even in America, even when I was in the States, all the women I dealt with were peaceful. Some of them played games, but they were peaceful. I never made one or laid with a Project Shaquana. Never happened. I got with some women before who were rowdy, but not a project woman who wants to have a bunch of babies. No, I've never got with someone that was off their rocker, because a lot of these ladies are off their rocker, and you need to separate yourself. That was one of my main reasons for coming out here. Lower cost of living, peaceful. You can reflect on things. You have time to think. And it's one of the best decisions I've made.
I can only be your peace if you are my peace. You come here and start giving me hell, I will give you guys grace. Come here and start stressing me and struggling me and stressing me and making me have to do too much and talk too much. I will walk away. I will only be your peace if you are my peace.
I wonder you stayed single.
If you're not going to be my peace, I'm not going to be your peace. Thank you.
See, you're talking a good one, right? You're like, oh, if a man does this to me, if a man does that to me. She's the same one. I'm not saying I'm that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy, oh, I have all this money. Let me do woman dirty. But a lot of times, these ladies, they're cover-up queens. What does that mean? They have a cover-up for everything. They have an escape for everything. Not every single lady, right? If they're open and honest, then that's a whole nother story. And I'll tell you the truth, right? My wife, I can give her my phone for the entire day. She can give me her phone for the entire day. I can give her my phone for a week. I can just take her phone at any given time. Say you'll get it back next week. I have nothing to worry about. You see all the time, you see these challenges that guys run, and men think they have women they can trust, and then someone hits them with a challenge, exchange phones, see what's going on her phone, and it's a big problem.
Don't have. You only want something because you ain't got it. So when a man say we want a woman to be our peace, what he's ultimately letting you know is, I want peace and I don't have it, and you have to be it.
You can't make this up.
I wouldn't want no man that want me to be his peace, because you finna get ready to bring hell into my life. Right?
Wow.
You finna put a lot of pressure on me to live for you, to adjust my entire life.
Nobody is doing anything of the sort, right? And look at her. She's already thinking of a problem before she even gets with the guy. So as soon as the guy says, I want a woman to be my peace, because men aren't going to explain the past relationship and how she used to cut up his seats all the time, and come to find out nothing happened. Now, don't you think that man would say, I need someone to be my peace? Yes. So if a man gets with you and tells you what's going on, and then you start thinking negativity right away, it makes no sense being with her. I thought she was the queen maker. She's the manipulator. Seriously, manipulating these women's minds to give her a paycheck. Men really do want peace. And there are some dirtbags out there that manipulate that situation. But that's for those guys, not for all men.
Life to satisfy you so that you're comfortable without regard for my well-being. No, you got to already be in peace. And then that way, as a peaceful person that I am, we can share in peace together. But I'm not finna be nothing for you. Women want men to be something for them because you don't have something in yourself. So when a person don't do what you want them to do, you disappointed, you're angry, and you start projecting and lashing out at them. And they do the same thing to you, because a man is coming to you also because he wants you to be something. And so now y'all fighting each other, trying to force each other to be something, not accepting each other for who you actually are.
Trying to be deep, so surface level, it'll drive you insane.
Me and my peace, it has to go. Now, I don't play about my peace. I couldn't seduce it. I couldn't purchase it. I could manipulate it. God had to give that to me, and I earned it. So I don't play about my peace. And another thing, I don't allow myself to have a bad day. I can have a bad moment. I can have a bad minute. I can even have a bad hour, but never a bad day. You know why? Because I got the darn remote control of life to me. I can turn me up. I can turn me down. I can add some color to it. I can do anything I want with this remote control that controls me. And I'm too old and bold not to know me at now.
Yeah. So a man like him talking, I'm sure a lot of ladies will feel he deserves his peace. And I hate to bring up negative situations, but if that man was to cheat because of the amount of money he makes, yeah, that would be his peace. What would they say? Oh, he brings home the money. That's a lot different. No, it's not. It's the same as the regular 9-to-5 man. That football player that makes millions is the same as a 9-to-5 man. He's a regular man. He just has some more commas and back up some more zeros. That's it. And they don't understand why men say that. Look what's happening nowadays. So many requirements. Alone, what does that do? That makes you not be a man's peace. I need this. I need that. You're always needing something when you need nothing. You know, and I said all the time, a lot of ladies most likely need to get out of the country themselves and be out of the rat race to truly feel peace. Seriously. A lot of you ladies need to break free from the shackles of the matrix, because it really is shackles placed on your feet. You don't realize it until you're out. And I'm telling you, I have meetings with people all the time, and I show them how they're living in the matrix, and they go, wow, they can't believe. They're going, I get it now. I really am. And by the time you realize that, that's when you're really free. That's when you make yourself free.
Ladies, here are 3 ways to be a man's peace. 1, I'm gonna need you to stop arguing with your man. He's stressed out with work. He got so much going on. The last thing he needs is to come home and hear you nagging. Whatever thoughts you have, keep it to yourself. You want to talk about it? Go talk to your therapist. Go talk to your girlfriends. But do not bring it to him. Your job as a lady is to stay in your feminine. You need to sit down, be pretty, cook, clean. That's it. Number 2, take accountability. I am sorry for asking you to take the trash out even though you said you was going to do it over a week ago. I am sorry for getting upset with you for coming back into the house at 4:30 a.m. I am sorry for not allowing you to leave me even though you have no plans as to where you're going to lead me to. Number 3, this may sound a little controversial, but allow your man to cheat in peace. Men have animalistic instincts, tendencies. They cannot help themselves. There are so many beautiful women. Not many good looking men. Okay, they want to poke this one, poke that one, poke it. Allow it. Okay, what's the worst that can happen? STDs. Okay, well, there's cures. What about incurable STDs? Okay, well, he got it too. So now you got both share a stronger bond. Let's say, as long as you're the main girl and he's taking care of things, who cares? This is what's going to bring y'all the most peace. I'm telling you right now, he's going to feel like you're the perfect woman for him. But anyway, I got to go clock in for work, y'all.
Let me tell you right now, I don't care.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
A lot of men are telling me that all they need is peace, peace in their relationship. And I'm like, what do you think a woman needs in a relationship? A woman also needs peace. And so, men, if you want peace in your relationship, your actions needs to be peaceful. If you want peace in your relationship, your words needs to be peaceful. If you want peace in your relationship, your thoughts needs to be peaceful. If you want peace in your relationship, your movement needs to be peaceful. If you want peace in your relationship, your leadership needs to be peaceful. But you can't create a cantankerous environment and expect your relationship to be peaceful, because a woman is a multiplier. Whatever you give to the woman is going to multiply it and give back to you. And so if you are not getting peace in a relationship, the only person you need to look at is you.
Himself out. No accountability.
Because you are supposed to be the leader. And as a woman who is a reflector, right, and a multiplier, we are going to give what we receive.
Date white women, in your opinion? Just be honest. Is it because they're more easy?
Man,
and I say that.
How you gonna say they more easy?
I'm asking. I say quote unquote.
It's a lot of different reasons.
Okay.
I think this is just my opinion.
Right, no doubt.
These just like my observations and the things that I've seen.
Okay.
White women make themselves more available.
In what ways?
They be around. They show up. They know where the athlete's gonna be at.
Right. I have heard
they
that.
Pop. And then with the athletes and all that, you got to keep in mind, it's like tears to the like college and then like the professional and shit like that. They hang around they linger.
That's
they'll
what Too
sit
Short
there,
said
they'll watch
yesterday.
you strike out all night, and it don't affect your chances with them or nothing. They want to be down, so they make themselves more available to the shit, as opposed to playing hard to get, act like you don't know this motherfucker. They be knowing. They know the stats.
But I'm going to say this, and I really want everyone to hear me when I say this right now, though. Listen to this, though. I want black men to learn and really do better. Because one thing about these white women is as soon as they don't get their way or something rubs them the wrong way, you are an N-word hard ER. And that's the truth. You'll be that anyway, but you really gonna be that, and they gonna take you to court and take everything you can, because unfortunately, although black women are powerful and are feminine and are divine, just how
Black
we are
women are
as
doing the
women,
same
so
thing.
Powerful, but white women are powerful in America. And when they say something, it's going to make a difference in the community. And y'all keep messing with these white women.
Who is
and
y'all? You ain't
I'm
never
not
seen
saying
me with
you
no
too,
white woman.
but I haven't even seen Paul with a white woman. I'm just saying black men do this, and then when they're coming down and they have their downfall with these women, they want to run to the black women for support. At the end of the day, black women are the most loyal statistically to their own men.
Those days are over.
And people can say I'm not black or whatever it is, but I date black men. And also, to your point, black men don't cheat. Every black man I've been with have cheated.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Word.
How is that my problem?
What are you doing that's making these men cheat on you?
So this is where I...
Probably don't let them talk and
Attitude.
get all angry and
Yeah.
accusing them of being with white women. Yeah, you projected on me and I just got here. I'm a guest. I can definitely see why motherfuckers cheating on you.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
you
is
got your imagination
crazy.
runs wild.
So
Yeah, that's her problem, and that's a you problem. That's pretty much what he's saying. But all in all, right? They say white woman will sue you, all this stuff. So will a black woman. And listen, I love my sisters, but at the end of the day, you have to love yourselves. And the reason, don't be wrong, white guys, women can date out, black women can date out, but not all of you are favorable. Not all of you are favorable in guys' eyes. That's why women are complaining on Hinge now. Guys are not selecting black women on Hinge now because of stereotypes they've heard. They don't know all of the women they're coming across are not even all the women that are on the dating apps are most likely not those women. But men don't know that. And yeah, do I feel bad for it? No. Why? Because these stereotypes are still being pushed out into society today. So these guys are saying, wait a minute, I don't want a sexy red. But who's being promoted? Sexy red. I love my boyfriend. I really love you. I'm everything. And she girl shaking it. They think, okay, I don't want a girl like that. That's what they associate with black women. And where is it being pushed? To all of society. And so you have to understand. You say, oh, men. It's not the men. Who's pushing it out there? Men talk about it, but men are not doing it. Other races are saying this. And they've had a long time to make their choice. And their top choice, or any choice, a lot of the times, is not a black woman.
We agree.
And saying how the white woman they prefer white women because of certain things or they have certain reasons. Well, listen to me. These women don't have to do virtually anything. They cook, they clean, the same things that we know how to do, right? We don't only have to cook and clean, though. We gotta keep our hair done. We gotta keep ourselves up a certain kind of way. You guys want lingerie. You want us to look fabulous every time.
Guys are requiring the same thing from white women. You know, the only thing is what makes it harder on you is you won't accept your blackness. I got to talk about it. So many black women, they get wigs, they do certain things, they get their hair done and take hours, right? Men let you know we're fine with the basics. But what do? You get all of these things done for you. Men didn't want BBLs. We're fine with the basics. You got the BBL you claim for you. You think men look at that. Yes, some men do like that. But a man's looking to smash. So you want to be a piece of meat for all of the other men out there? If I tell you I don't want it or need it, and you go and get it done anyway, is that really for you? Because if it was for you, you would say, he doesn't want it. So don't you want me? Aren't I for you? Oh, so you're going to go behind my back and go do it. Because that's what a lot of them do. Listen, everything happening right now, you do have to understand. It's gotten to a point. You can't be pissed that men only need peace to be happy. You can't assume that we don't want peace. We want control. Because that's not true. But from the way things are nowadays, who really wants to control? The woman. And it's getting out of hand.
Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity.